7th of June and I'm off up to Ince near Liverpool to collect my new aeroplane. That means getting a ferry from Ryde across the Solent, then getting a bus up to London, from London a train all the way up to Southport. An overnight stay at the Prince of Wales in Southport. The next day at the airfield, and after a few checks and getting the aircraft ready to go, I set off back to the Isle of Wight. So I'm flying a right-hand circuit out of Ince, climbing up, and my plan is to go round into the overhead of the airfield and just check that everything is okay before I set off. You can see the weather wasn't brilliant, quite low cloud, and I even had a bit of drizzle in places. I'm staying just north of Liverpool, running up towards the low-level corridor which bridges between Liverpool and Manchester. See a bit more of that shortly. So this is the route I'm taking, north to south. Basically the Manchester low-level corridor is a small north to south or south to north gap between Liverpool and Manchester airports. The corridor is approximately 4 nautical miles wide and it's surfaced to 1300 feet. There's a squawk on this route, so you don't have to talk to anyone. Squawk 7366 and monitoring 118.580. Rest of the flight's fairly uneventful, and my next stop is going to be Petree Farm near Marsh Gibbon, my old airfield. Fairly narrow and short strip, being filmed by a friend of mine who was waiting for me at the airfield, and successfully landed, backtrack and park up for about an hour. And setting off again, next stop the Isle of Wight. Coming up on the last leg now. Just to the right of the cockpit, near the sea, there is Portsmouth, and to the left is Hayling Island, and on the horizon is the Isle of Wight. Getting ready to arrive at Sandown now. They've just come in around the corner of Portsmouth. I don't go directly over the town, I scoot around the edges here. Put in Sandown's frequency in, and shortly be calling them for arrival. Just sending a text message to the wife so she can come and pick me up from the airfield. Coming in over Ryde now, this Ryde Pier below us, and Sandown Airfield just ahead on the nose. Just starting an approach now to Sandown Airfield on the Isle of Wight, runway 23, no other traffic around. It's the end of the day, it's about 5:30 in the evening, and I'm coming in on a right base and then 423 final straight in. Straight ahead of us is Sandown Town, flight time was just under 3 hours. So this will be his home from now on, in a nice little blister hangar at Sandown Airfield, Isle of Wight. This was the route I took down from Ince.